Oh my god, yes! Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane and today we are doing the DESERTATHON TBR. Is it really early? Yes. I'm going to do it anyway? Yes. So the DESERTATHON is a Desert Vibes readathon that takes place throughout all the month of May, and this readathon is created by Esmay from Bookish Buddies, and the really cool thing is that everyone has their own prompts, because in this year the DESERTATHON is in the Game of the Books edition, which basically means that Esmay took her TBR game and made an edition only for the DESERTATHON, so everyone will be playing in this TBR game and everyone will get their own prompts. This is so cool. It's such a great idea and I'm really excited to see what prompts I'm going to get. The board looks like this and you need to roll a die, but you don't have to roll until the end. You can read and roll as you read. So like if you're a mood reader, that's really good because you can just roll, get a prompt, read this prompt and only then roll and get another prompt. Now I'm a mood reader, but I'm not going to do it like this. I'm planning to roll as much as possible today, but I don't want to get to the end of the board. So like most of the prompts I'm going to roll today, and I'm going to keep a few prompts to the end, and I will roll those prompts in the end of the month after I finish the prompts that I will get today. I just prefer for it to be like this, and yes, I'm a mood reader. So the thing is that I'm going to pick the books and the prompts today, but I'm not going to stick 100% with the books. I'm going to follow the prompts and to finish them all, but if throughout the month I will realize that I don't really want to read some of the books from my TBR today, I will look for other books that also suitable for the prompts that I'm going to get today. So overall, I just want to know what are the prompts. But before we get started, I do want to say I have some desert books in my TBR, which is really perfect, but I don't have a lot of desert vibe books, and I do want to read as many desert vibe books as possible, but I don't want to buy new books because I am trying to read more for my physical TBR without buying new books. So most of the books today will be desert vibe books, but maybe I will have to squeeze in some not desert vibe books because I don't have too many desert books on my TBR, and actually I didn't even know which books are a desert vibe, but Esmay also made a desert vibe books recommendations video, so of course I will link it down below so you can also check it out. And I do have a few books from her recommendations, which is so perfect. So yes, I will try as many desert books as I can, but maybe not all of them will be desert books. So let's get started, but I just wanted to say that I dressed up in a desert vibe jacket today because this is brown and the desert is brown, yellowish brown. Okay, I'm just mumbling. Let's get started. Welcome to my TBR shelf. I think that I will start to do my TBRs here because it feels suitable, because I'm looking for books from here to read. So like you can see, I have the DESERTATHON Game of the Books board here, and I have this little cute icon that I'm going to use as a player. Now everything is Esmay design. I think the design is so gorgeous. Esmay recommending to use a die of 10, 12 or 20. I don't have a die, but I'm going to use a random number generator, and I think that I'm going to use 12 because this is in the middle and I feel like this is fair enough. I'm so excited to get the first prompt. Oh my god. So let's roll the first number. 8. Okay, so I'm going to take it to 8. And 8 is roll again. So we are going to roll again, which is good because I'm moving more into the center. A 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 15. First prompt, 15. Strong female protagonist. Okay, so the first prompt is a strong female protagonist. Now I'm going to choose based on what I know about the book and from what I've heard, because I didn't actually read this book, so I don't really know if this is true, but from what I know, the female protagonist is very strong, and this is a double POV story, so it's like also a male and also a female, but the female, from what I know, is really a badass. And this book is Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. Now, I'm hosting the Ember in the Ash Along, a read-along where we read all the books in the Ember in the Ashes series. And in May, we are reading the first book, which is so perfect because this book is a desert vibes book. So it's basically perfect for the desertathon. So of course I need to squeeze it in the TBR. And yes, I'm just so excited to read it. And this is the Hebrew translated version. The cover is the same cover for the original covers, but now there is just so many editions of covers. So this is just one of the cover editions. But yes, I'm so excited to read this book. And from what I know, the female protagonist is really strong. So it's perfect because it's fitting for the first prompt. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Okay, the next roll. 12. I'm moving a lot. So 15 plus 12 is 27. So I'm going to go to 27. Oh, animal on the cover. I actually have a perfect book for it. So I don't even need to look on which covers I have with animals on the covers because I know which book I want. This is the perfect book. And this is Serpent, Thorn by Bashardoust. Now, I hold this book in January and I still didn't read it. But Esmay says that this book has desert vibes. So of course this is the perfect time to finally read this book. And like you can see, there is a snake on the cover. Now what I know is that this is a Sleeping Beauty retelling. And I love retelling so much. Like retellings is my guilty pleasure. I just love to read retellings. I love everything about retellings. But except it, I don't know anything about the book. I think this is a sapphic book, but I'm not sure. But yes, this is just perfect for this prompt. And this is a desert vibe book. So yes, by now it's going really well. Next roll. And 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 45. A warm setting, which is basically every desert vibe book because the desert is really hot and I know it because I live in a desert. Not really, I live in a city, but I went to the desert a lot of times. So believe me, it's really hot. So for the warm setting, I actually have a few books that are fitting. Also the 2 books that I already chose because they are desert vibe books and like every desert vibe book going to be in a warm setting. But I'm going to choose the Gilded ones by Namina, Forna. Now this is actually a book that I already started to read. I'm currently at page 106 and honestly I'm a little bit disappointed from this book. Now if you saw my last video, I talked about that currently I'm in a reading slump, but I'm really positive that this reading slump would be over soon and definitely will be over until May. But I have 3 books that I started to read and didn't finish yet, which isn't typical for me, and one of them is the Gilded ones. And because I'm in a reading slump, I'm not sure if I will finish any book from my currently reading pile. And I didn't know it, but from what I read until now, they are going to the south where everything is in a warm setting. And I already got to the part where they went to the warm place. So I'm pretty sure that the rest of the book will be in a warm setting, or like most of it. So I feel like this is fitting because it didn't start as a desert vibe book, but now it feels like a desert vibe book. Now I'm not sure if it will be like throughout all the book, but I'm hoping to. And yes, I do want to finish it. I just don't think that I will finish it this month. So I'm going to push it to next month. Next prompt. A 3. We are currently at 45. So 1, 2, 3. 48. A stunning cover. Oh, I really love this prompt. Okay, the next prompt is a stunning cover. I do want to read more than 3 books, but I think that I'm going to double up with the Gilded ones because first of all, the cover is so stunning. Like, I love this cover so much. But also because I'm in a reading slump and I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, I prefer to at least double up one book and at least get 2 prompts in one. So this prompt just fits perfectly for this book also. So I think that I'm going to double this book as a stunning cover and roll again, so I will have 4 books. Okay, next roll. A 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 45. Go back to 43. Okay, first time that we are going back. 43 is a wild card. Oh my god, a wild card is perfect. I have a wild card. Oh my god, yes. I have the perfect book that I really wanted to squeeze in. And this book is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha and Ngan. Now, if you saw my videos before, I'm already so excited for this book since I got it and I didn't read it until today. And the reason that I didn't read it is because I am a mood reader and I don't want to read this book not in the perfect time, but this is a desert vibe book, so the Desertathon is the perfect time to read it. Now, this story is about a world where every year 8 girls are chosen to serve the king, and the main character is chosen, of course, to serve the king, but she is falling in love with one of the other girls that are serving the king, which is like forbidden. I think there is going to be like forbidden love, and I really love the trope of forbidden love. And yes, I'm really excited about this book. This book was in my 5-star predictions video because I do think that it's going to be 5 stars. I'm really hoping that this is true. But yes, wild card, and I really wanted to read this book for the Desertathon, so this is just perfect. You know what? I think it's enough. Like 5 prompts is a lot, and I am a mood reader, so maybe I will keep the last prompts for the end of the month. I'm not sure how many prompts left for me because it can be 1, but it also can be 3 or even 4. I don't know how many go back there is in this board. So those are my 4 books for the Desertathon, and actually all of them are desert vibe books, which is so perfect because I wasn't sure if I can get all the prompts to be desert vibe books. Now I do have a few prompts left. I don't know how many prompts, but I'm going to roll them only after I will finish this pile, and of course I will try to do it in a reading vlog so you can see it also. And I'm not sure if the last books in the month will be desert vibe books. I think I have only 1 desert vibe book left in my bookshelf, which isn't those 4, but I'm really happy from the prompts that I got. Like, those 4 books are also perfect for the Desertathon, and also books that I actually want to read. Like, An Ember in the Ashes is a book that I really want to read, and I will definitely be reading it this month. And the other books are just books that I'm really excited for a long time, except the Gilded ones that I started to read, and I'm not really impressed by this book yet, but maybe it will change. But yes, overall, Girls of Paper and Fire, An Ember in the Ashes, the Gilded ones, and Serpent, Thorn. I'm so excited for those books. Like, I actually got prompts that are perfect for the books that I wanted to choose. So yes, like, I'm really happy from the prompts that I got. Esmay, thank you for the game. It was really fun. I'm so excited to finally read them. I'm uploading 2 times a week on Sundays and Wednesdays. But until the next video, you can check more videos by me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone!